Words are symbolic carriers of our intention or our nature. They are tools to share ourselves with others, personally, culturally, and spiritually. Quite often, they communicate other or more than we intend. A person might fully understand the explicit definition of a word, but most often our use of a word is conveying personal or implicit connotations that the listener or reader, and possibly even the writer, might not be aware of. Whether in communication with another or with ourselves, not being aware that meaning is contextual can restrict our experience and our growth. A paradigm or environment creates or appropriates words and associates collectively implicit meaning to words to explain and maintain itself, therefore redefining the previously explicit definitions of those words. In doing so, the language that we have perpetuates the dominant paradigm, thereby restricting their use for sharing something outside or beyond itself. If the method of mapping only provides a means to represent the flatlands, the majority of travelers will be safe from discovering the mountains. Language is an identifier, unifier, perpetuator of a culture or group, as well as a divider, enforced for that purpose from within and or without. In the same sense as a culture explains and maintains itself through the use of specific words and associating implicit meanings, we as individuals may also reflect the predilection and limitations that we hold within, evidence of how we define ourselves. As with our other habitual behaviors, sometimes we consciously intend to move beyond a previous self-definition, but may not realize that our language, as well as our behavior, is working to maintain the status quo. My personal focus on the impact of language is the metaphysical aspect of the words we use, and how that might limit our perception of reality. Words, singularly and collectively, have not only the power of their meanings, but of their vibrational level, the tone of their delivery, and the rhythm of their combinations. Just as the cadence of different types of music can cause specific alterations to our moods, so it is with the cadence of writing and speech. Knowing this, I try to keep my mind open for the message that may not be immediately apparent to me. There are times when an intended message so exceeds the range of explicit language, one may have to abandon words altogether, for imagery or music, for example, or at least use words in symbolic ways, in what may seem nonsensical to the rational mind, ways such as myth or Zen koan. Sometimes, as with poetry or fiction, the use of rhythm and symbolism is not to deliver a specific meaning from the author, but to create an environment where the reader or listener can encounter a message from deep within themselves.